And he'll get it up to the 27. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They go to Barkley again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they make this stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Taken in by Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
Long before this guy named Mahomes in Kansas City was throwing no-look passes and crazy off-platform throws, there was a guy doing it in Detroit. His name was Matthew Stafford. Nobody really noticed, though, because the Lions, they just didn't win enough to be relevant. Well, fast forward to putting Matthew Stafford in L.A., and we know the rest of the story. A Super Bowl champ, and after being banged up a year ago, came back and elevated those Rams to yet again another playoff opportunity. When I think of the guys that I just simply love to watch throw it, there's not very many on this planet that do it better than Matthew Stafford.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They stay on the ground with Williams. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, the crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They're set up at the 35 now. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now. Dotson now in motion right. Hurts now from the gun. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch. keeping those feet in bounds.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. He'll try left side out of the option. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And that's good for a gain of 5. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Kicked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Not a lot of arms in this league can deliver that throw from half the field away. Unfortunately, it goes right into the hands of the other team.
Yeah, not many today, Kate, and I would argue not many in the history of the game. It's a short list. I'll put Jeff George, John Elway, Jay Schrader had an absolute cannon. But you also got to have the smarts to know when to unleash a rope like that. Decision-making, not nearly as qualified as the pure arm talent on that throw.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Jukes out a one-stop. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this one does not go far. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On first down, Hurts. This finds Smith. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. He's got Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles looking at 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Hurts throwing again. He brings it in. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Milton Williams making the stop. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Stafford from the gun. That's Kupp on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Looking for... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Stafford. Now he'll heave this one deep down. This is caught inside the 15. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Birds put their dime package out there. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now, Stafford. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They kept throwing it to him as we worked throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's caught near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it'll be 3rd and 12.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Hurts now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. They'll motion Smith left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. Able to find Nacua here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. His pass caught by Nacua. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
The Rams showing a nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Running is Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Taken in by Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They go with Barkley here. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. They go to Barkley again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They run it with Saquon. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying an option play, headed left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles, well, they can probably just run away and hide. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's Saquon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. A throw right side finds Kupp. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Stafford to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
you're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On first down, here's Stafford. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Nearly an interception on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. It's an LA touchdown. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. Well, we know they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, Brock. We saw it, but it can be so tough to win on the road. And there's some dejected faces now as they leave this football field.
Oh, and that flight home, oh, it's going to be a long one. The silent one is they ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, even on the road. And heading home just gives them all extra time to think about what went wrong, but more importantly, how to fix it.